New tonight, the Papillion Vista School District declares 3 elementary schools at full capacity.
The district will not allow new enrollments unless there is an exception. First Alert 6's Andrew Pfeiffer reports.
We began to open Lincoln View, planning just well in advance for staffing and making sure that we don't have a situation where we're opening a building with too small or too few students.
3 of 7 Papillion Vista elementary schools are full. The district points out that means there are 4 other schools that could be potential landing spots for families. Last year, Ashbury and Prairie Queen were both full, and again this year. The newest elementary school, Lincoln View, opens next fall. On the first day, it's expected to be full as well.
We know that with the opening of a new elementary school, that doesn't mean that the capacity of the feeder school may or may not be optioned depending on the staffing issue. So there are many things that go into consideration when you're making those recommendations.
The 3 schools will not be accepting option enrollment applications for new students. If a family transfers into the district, the school board will be able to assign them to a school based on availability around the district.
It's a management tool that's available for you to be able to utilize with the guidelines established by the board. So it would be unavailable for option enrollment and in-district transfers unless there's an exception that has been determined.
While school officials say there is still plenty of room in the growing district, parents won't have the option to send their kid to those 3 schools unless they live in the proper zone. Reporting in Papillion Vista, Andrew Pfeiffer, First Alert 6.
According to annual district reports, for the last 5 years, Papillion has seen a slight uptick in enrollment. For other enrollment options in the district, you can find that information at our website, firstalert6.com.